welcome to a brand new reading vlog. If you're new here, hi, my name is Melleny. If you'd like to get to know me a little better, all my social media links are always linked down below in the description bar, so be sure to check that out. Also, if you'd like to know a little bit more on the go of what I'm currently reading and all of that, be sure to check out my Instagram. I'm very active on my stories and very vocal on there. And I think without further ado, let's jump into my reading plans for this week. So there are two books that are must-reads for my degree, and they are Die Mauer by Max Annas. This is my German book for this quarter, and I have to read it in order to write my essay that's due next week. And then we also have Shea Bear's Things Fall Apart. This is not as high priority as my normal TBR books at this stage, just because I feel like it is a book that I can read anytime soon. I will probably know when my exam schedule is coming out in the next couple of days, and then that way I'll prioritize what I need to read for that. But at this point in time, I'm just putting Things Fall Apart on the back burner. Jumping to the last four books I have for my TBR this month. The first book is A Throne of Swans by Elizabeth and Catherine Cole. This is the book I'm actually planning on reading first, because it is the shortest one. It's just over 300 pages long, and I think it might be a very intriguing read. And beyond that, the cover is absolutely gorgeous, so I'm really keen on picking this up. Once I'm done with that, I plan on picking Lady Smoke by Laura Sebastian. This is obviously the continuation from Ash Princess, which I really liked. Didn't love it as much the second time around, which, you know, a lot of my rereads are kind of going the one way or the other, which is very intriguing for me at this point. But I am keen on continuing on with the series and kind of seeing how it unfolds. So I'm really excited for this. This is a bit of a longer one. This is almost 500 pages, so it's definitely a chunker to get through. The next book is Lawfare by Michelle LaRue and Dennis Davis. My plan with this one, because it is a non-fiction, is to kind of read 2 chapters a day. It's not too much. I think it's about 20 to 40 pages a day. The last book that I have to read this week is Crescent City, House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas. I'm planning on reading this the last 3 days of the week, so Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because it is a chunker. She's almost 800 pages, and I definitely feel like I need those 3 days to really get into this, so I plan on doing it that way. So that's kind of the plan for this week. Things can change, things can be different, but I'm just hoping to at least get a start in all of these so that I don't have too much pressure going into June. Lunch today is donuts and a banana, just to keep healthy, and some coffee. I'm still busy editing this freaking vlog because it's taking me forever. Honestly, displeased. Hi, I have just finished editing the vlog that goes up today. This is last week's vlog. Right now, I am just gonna wait for it to export. It's gonna take about 30 minutes before I can upload it, so hopefully it will be up on time. Probably be up around 7 or something. Maybe I'll push it to 8. We'll see. We'll see how the day goes. So I'm probably gonna watch some YouTube videos whilst that's happening and all of that jazz, and then I'll probably end up feeding the dogs, and then once that is done, I'll come and I'll jump into A Throne of Swans by Catherine Elizabeth Cole. I'm excited for this. I don't know really what to expect from this, except that there's shape-shifting in here, and someone's dead, and someone needs to find stuff out, and it's a fantasy, so that's all I'm going on right now. Honestly, I can't really be disappointed with this. Hopefully I don't feel as disappointed as what I did with A River of Royal Blood, but we shall see how that all happens. A new book that's came out like a little while ago, and it talks about quarantine and sickness. It's iconic, man. Good morning. So I thought I'd just quickly pop on and give you a bit of an update. I got the Percy Jackson audiobook last night, so I started listening to that again, even though I just basically finished it, because I am adamant on listening to the series on audio and I'm loving it. I'm about 38% through with it already, so I plan on finishing it either today or tomorrow. I made my way through A Throne of Swans. I'm only like 50 pages in right now, but I'm really loving this. In comparison to the first 50 pages of like A River of Royal Blood, to this, I am like gasping. I'm having a great time with this. Like, this is saucy. I'm loving it. I'm so intrigued to continue with this though. I'm planning on maybe getting 150 pages into this today. We'll see how the day goes, but I do want to try and read as much of this as possible. I'm really loving it. But that's kind of the update I have for you this morning. I'm obviously, as always, trying to do my uni work, kind of get that done and dusted, and I will chat to you a bit later. I'm about to continue with that, which is my German assignment. It's been something. It's been a mission. But for now, I'm gonna have some breakfast and continue reading this. Although I think I'm gonna first have the breakfast because it's a messy one, and then I'm gonna read. I'm like 75 pages into this. Yeah, 75 pages into this right now. Things are looking so good. I'm really enjoying it. It's so interesting. I like the main character is fun. She's interesting. She has her problems. I mean, it's very like surface almost, but I'm really enjoying it so far. I mean, this is my sticky tabs. So the purple are things I find important. The pink is like romance. There is some yellow. There's quite a bit of yellow for funny, and then green is scenes that I like. So there's quite a little bit of everything so far. Something fun, something really cool, just not cool, but something like action-packed just happened. and I'm excited to continue on from here. I'm hoping, as I said earlier, to get like about here. So I mean, I could do it. So I figured I'd just quickly pop in and give you a bit of an update. I have made some progress in A Throne of Swans. I don't know if I actually talked about it, but I'm 108 pages in right now. I'm really enjoying it. I'm about to just quickly sit down and finish off some work, but my plans are to do as much work as possible so this evening I can sit and just read this because I'm really enjoying it. So far, if I had to rate it, I'd give it like a 4.5. It's like not exactly 5 yet, but I'm really enjoying my experience with it. I'm having a lot of fun with the characters, but like that's what my sticky tabs are looking like, and I'm just having a really great time. Good morning, happy, oh my gosh, is today Wednesday? I finished A Throne of Swans last night. I like stayed up late to finish it. I had to know how it ended. I've given it 4 stars. It was such a great read. It definitely has its flaws, but I really loved this. I thought it was fun. It was like drama filled, and I love like the Regency aspect of it where we're at court and there's like that kind of drama. It was just so much fun. Talking about court, I've also started Lawfare by Michelle LaRue and Dennis Davis. This is kind of just talking about our constitution in South Africa and how the government uses the power of the constitution for good things or abuses it, and so far there's been a lot of abuse, and it's kind of talking about how the law has in some cases aided corruption, and talks about how politics shouldn't find their way into court, but it does, and therefore it influences a lot of stuff. I'm only like 13 pages into this. It's quite a book you want to read on the slow side. I am like highlighting certain passages that I think are important and stuff just because I wanna, they're in pencil so it's not too crazy. My reading now is going to be Demawa and Lady Smoke because I do need to get through both of those books this week. I want to read Lady Smoke before Friday because Friday, Saturday and Sunday I'm going to be reading Crescent City. That's kind of what my plan is for that. Hi, it's a bit later. I have been doing a couple of things like filming. I filmed my June TBR and honestly I'm pretty excited for it. It's pretty much the books I've been meaning to read for a while now and have been in the mood for, but haven't really had the chance / opportunity to think about reading them, if that makes any sense. But a couple of hours ago, I got a phone call from Melleny and they were like, we have these books, okay, we'll come and drop it off. So I was like, well, yeah, I mean, I like book mail. I've missed book mail. So they've come to drop it off, and I thought I'd just quickly talk about these options. So the first one we have is Break the Fall by Jennifer Iokopeli. I've already read this. The second one is one I'm very excited for, and that is Evernight by Russ Mackenzie. I loved the sound of this and I'm so excited for it. 13 years ago, the Evernight came to Silver Kingdom and turned everything to darkness and chaos. It was only defeated thanks to the skill and bravery of the witches. But now the Evernight is about to return, released by the evil Mrs. Hester, and the only spell that might stop it is lost, deep below the great city of King's Haven. Then orphan Larabelle Fox stumbles across a mysterious wooden box while treasure hunting in the city sewers. Little does she realize she is about to be catapulted into an adventure facing wild, magical, and mortal danger, and a man who casts no shadow. It sounds so good. It's one of my most anticipated middle grades for the year, and I'm so excited to jump into it. Then the last book that I got is actually one that I'm excited for, but it means I need to pick up the first book pretty soon, and that is The Toll by Neil Schusterman. I have the whole series here. Okay, I actually forgot that I bought the rest of them. So I actually originally got Scythe from Melleny, so I'm grateful for them because I can now read it. And then I went and I purchased myself Thunderhead because I was like, if I like it, I want to binge it. And now I have all 3, so I could literally sit and binge the whole series. Oh wow, I'm like so, and I've heard nothing but great things. I know a lot of people love Scythe. The first book is such a strong beginning, so your girl's excited. It's been a minute since I got some book mail, so this was like such a ray of sunshine on my day, and I'm so excited for these titles, especially these 2 since I haven't read them yet. This, like I said, I already have copies of. I do have a review up for this, so if you're interested, you can check it out on my blog. I'll have it linked down below for you to check out. And yeah, so huge thank you to Pam McMillan for sending me these books. So I figured I'd pretty much hop on and kind of update you. Yesterday I didn't really do much. I've just been procrastinating, reading, doing work. I don't even know what I've been doing these last couple of days except for maybe like watching some series or something along those lines, but that needs to change. Today I am not necessarily going to be focusing on reading as much as what I wanted to, simply because I have procrastinated my work, which means I have an SAU today, which I haven't started yet. So I'm going to be doing that in a little bit. I'm just currently editing my June TBR, which will be up by the time this is up, so you can check it out up in the info cards if you're interested. I thought I would just quickly give you a bit of an update. I am currently reading Lady Smoke by Lara Sebastian. A bit late, but anyways, I'm 34 pages into this right now. I'm still making my way. It's kind of slow because, as I said, I've been procrastinating reading. Obviously, it's not going to be the forefront of today's plans because I need to do my uni work and actually finish that up. So instead, what I'm going to be doing is this evening, when I'm done with everything, I will read more of this. My goal for today is to get about 100 pages in and then kind of read the rest of it tomorrow because, as I said, I wanted to do all my uni work first. Stop reading and actually get to doing my stuff because I got to. I have actually read a little bit more into Lady Smoke. I'm 102 pages in right now and things are looking pretty crazy. These are my sticky tabs. There are quite a few in there and I'm really liking it. It's actually living up to be a really great sequel to Ash Princess. It's a lot thicker than Ash Princess and there's a lot happening already. A lot of like political stuff, which I'm a fan of. Again, like a short break for lunch, but I have like 286 words at the moment for my essay and I have to have 1,000 and I haven't even started on the poem, but I'm just gonna keep working through my resources over here. This is due at 5 p.m. so I gotta get a move on. Okay, I have finished my essay. It's actually been a couple of minutes since I finished it, pretty much like half an hour or something like that. I didn't really get to the word count. I got 870 words, which I know is kind of annoying and not really what was required, but you know, you work with what you've got and it's done. Probably not the best, but not the worst. It is now almost 5:30, so I plan on making some progress in Lady Smoke. As I said, I want to try and get as far as I can into this because as much as I was kind of hoping to get all my work done today, that did not go according to plan. Instead, I'm going to just finish off my German homework tomorrow, hopefully in the morning so I can send it off before lunchtime, but we will see how that all goes. Hopefully before the end of the day, I can have all of that submitted. Happy Friday. Today is obviously last day for me to do all of my uni work, so I'm gonna get working on that pretty soon. I'm just having some breakfast and stuff, but I thought I'd quickly update you. I have finished listening to the audiobook for Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters. I absolutely adored it. The narrator is just incredible and I just great. It's just great. If you haven't had a chance to listen or read the series, you should. The audiobooks are incredible, easy to get through, quite short because the books in particular aren't really long, so I mean you could also read them, but the narrator just does such an incredible job that I love it to bits. Today as I said, have to finish some of my German work and then thereafter I am going to binge read Lady Smoke because I want to finish that so that tomorrow and Sunday I have just for Crescent City, so I can just power through that. But right now I'm just gonna have some breakfast / lunch at this point and watch some YouTube videos to kind of tide the time over. It is nearly 8 o'clock and I have just finished all of my German work. It was a lot more than what I was expecting, so I definitely did not expect that, but it's done. I don't know if I did everything I was supposed to because some things just weren't clear, but I did what I could. I did everything that I just wow. I'm gonna go take a break now because I have been staring at my German course book for way too long, but once I get back from having dinner and just relaxing my eyes from words for a bit, I am going to dive into Lady Smoke because I do not have the intention of reading this tomorrow as well. As I said like a million times by now, I intend to fully use the next 2 days for Crescent City, so that needs to happen, and tomorrow I also want to do things like film a couple of videos and stuff like that, so I really do need to prioritize my time and focus on this when I get back. Hi, hello, happy Saturday. I hope that you are doing well. I just want to pop in and kind of give you an update. It's not gonna be much of one because I actually didn't do anything last night. I haven't read further into Lady Smoke, although I'm still planning on finishing this off today. I have about 380 pages to read of this to complete it. So I'm gonna try and smash this out in a little bit when I get back from my trip. We're quickly going, my mom and I quickly popping out to go and grab some food. And when I get back and I finish Lady Smoke, I'm obviously gonna jump into this as soon as possible. I do plan on finishing it this weekend. I want to finish it this weekend. So I really do need to make some progress in this. It's gonna be a weekend of just reading 800 and something pages. It's my weekend off before I do my last 3 assignments. So you wanna get into all that. The sad thing as well though is that I actually still have to film like 3 or 4 videos along those lines. So you'll be seeing a lot of videos from me this weekend. Is it poor planning? 100%, but that's okay. I'm pretty excited for this in any case, so I'll probably chat to you a bit later when I have some progress to talk about. Good morning, happy Sunday. I can't believe it's Sunday already. I'm kind of like, what? I'm still reading Lady Smoke. This morning I woke up, got ready, and well, I didn't really get ready. I went and I just sat down and I read it until page 150. I'm about 30% through with this right now. I'm still really enjoying it. I'm kind of feeling like, as much as there's a lot of political intrigue in play here, we're kind of taking things very, very slow. I think it's a lot, for me at the moment, the book is very much about exploring relationships and kind of seeing where our main character Theo wants to go. We also have a little bit of a love triangle in here, which I am adoring. I am obviously hoping she gets with a certain someone because the other one is just like a batshit crazy thing waiting to happen. But I'm really excited. I'm hoping to finish this in the next couple of hours, then I can at least start Crescent City. I'm obviously, today I'd like to get at least 200 or something pages into this. Obviously I was hoping to finish it by now, but the weekend did not go according to plan, which, you know, at the end of the day is completely fine. Yesterday I ended up spending a lot of the day shopping and doing stuff and just spending some time with my mom. And I also ended up doing like 2 really cool things. One is I finally got myself a fiddle leaf tree, which is one of the plants I've been wanting to get. It's apparently a really fantastic, easygoing house plant, so I really wanted to get one. I'm happy that I got one. This one is looking so good. It's got a lot of new growth happening, so I'm pretty excited to look after him. I still haven't decided on a name for him. I was thinking about Mozart because Mozart is musical, and well, he is a musician and obviously a fiddle is a musical instrument, so I was thinking Mozart would be cute. And then, okay, Sandra, if you're watching this, it's now a time to not watch, because I also spent some of yesterday designing some bookmarks for my friend Sandra. We have been wanting to do a kind of a book swap situation. We met doing a book swap last year and we had so much fun, and we decided at the end of the year that we would do a kind of getting ready for the new year kind of box and just get each other some goodies. And I was doing the last couple of things I wanted for it yesterday, and I did, and I designed this, which is one of the quotes from Blue Lily Lily Blue, and it's just queens and kings, kings and queens, blue lily lily blue, crowns and birds, swords and things, blue lily lily blue. And this is what it looks like. It's absolutely, I love the way it looks, honestly. So I want to put it on my wall because I have like a blank wall space by my couch, and I want to put up all my art prints there because it's so bare, and I kind of want to make it a representation of all my fandoms on the one side, which is the wall with the window. So I'm hoping to do that at some point during today. But yeah, I'm really proud of this. It looks so nice and like visually appealing for myself, so I'm really happy with the way this turned out. I'm just going to be spending the rest of the day kind of reading this, getting my stuff done, getting my boats in a row, goats in the shed, I don't know, whatever the saying is, and kind of get this done. I'd quickly just update you on what's happening. I'm 305 pages into Lady Smoke so far. As I mentioned earlier, this book is very much focused on the relationships and building relationships and kind of experimenting and kind of discovering what is the best for Astria right now. I'm still kind of busy. I'm almost done with it. I do plan on finishing it soon. I think I should be finished before 5 o'clock with this. That's kind of what I'm hoping right now, which will leave me a couple of hours to make my way through Crescent City. I'm definitely thinking that this is going to be a bit of a slower read because it is a little bit more of a high urban fantasy setting, so it might be a bit more difficult to get into this than this because it is adult. Right now I'm just kind of going to film another video because, as it turns out, the video that I originally filmed last night didn't really want to export. I just wanted to quickly pop in and do a wrap up for this week. I also just want to talk about what is currently happening on social media in America. I am 100% for Black Lives Matter. I think that it is a very important movement, and I'm sad that it has come to this, in the sense that institutions that are meant to protect people, to protect the common people, are just not doing that. And to go out and murder someone is just absolutely appalling. And you know, it comes from a position of power, and it's sadder the fact that, you know, so many people are going around saying, I don't want to talk about politics, and just not saying anything about it when this is in fact nothing to do with politics. It has to do with the lives of human beings, and it's kind of disgusting for me as well that you have celebrities who are sitting right now not doing much and were able to donate millions upon millions of dollars to rebuild the Notre Dame, which honestly is just an old building. I understand there's a lot of historical context there, but whatever. But can't do the same for human beings, living, breathing people, and people who are suffering. Honestly, as a white person, I am going to be doing the best I can to always educate myself, and it is not a black person's responsibility to educate me, it's my own. I need to understand where my privilege comes in, because there are no microaggressions against me. There is no system out there that is fighting against me. There's just so much violence against black people in America and all around the world. Right now, I know America is pretty much in the limelight of this whole situation, but all around the world, there's a lot of oppression against black people and non-white, and that's just, it's kind of disgusting. It's getting to the point where you're like, oh my goodness, people, we need change. And a lot of people are like, oh, we're against the protests and stuff, but you know what? No change comes from being silent, and now is the time to help and support as much as you can. So if you can donate or just help, there are a lot of petitions that you can sign for free. There's a lot of information on Twitter. I mentioned that on my Instagram, and there's a lot of threads on Instagram, not on Instagram, on Twitter, talking about this and kind of leading you in a direction where you can sign petitions, or you can like donate money to help bail out people who were unjustly put into jail for no reason other than prejudice. So that's my tidbit on that. To wrap up this week, I actually did really well, I think, but I didn't finish either of these two. I didn't even start Crescent City. Today is the next week's Monday. I finished this now, but I actually didn't finish it on Sunday. I ended up gaming with a friend and kind of spending time with him because I haven't spent time with him in a while online. So that's what I ended up doing. Kind of sad that I didn't finish Lady Smoke, because honestly it took me about like an hour and a half to read the last little bit, so I really could have put the effort in, I guess. It is what it is. I'm really happy with the reading. It was quite stressful because I had a lot of assignments going on and everything, but I'm hoping that next week will be better. Thank you so very much for watching today's vlog. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like my face, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.